Friends, we have all heard the story of ants and grasshopper in childhood, in which the ant is very hardworking and before the winter comes, it collects food for itself and works hard day and night and slowly collects food for itself so that when the bad time comes, and if it does not get food somewhere, it does not die of hunger. But on the other hand, the grasshopper always lives in his fun, he does not do any work, he just rests. He does not worry that when the winter season comes and he does not get food, what will he do? But despite all this, he enjoys his fun. Well, we all know that the decision of the ant is good here, but we have always heard that the ants always work hard. Even you must have seen in your homes that how they go to their houses in a line with food and always work hard. But have you ever thought that if she does hard work all the time, then when will she enjoy life? Well, the same thing applies to us humans, that if we keep working all our lives, when will we enjoy life? And friends, for the answer to these questions, today I have brought a book called Die with Zero by Bill Perkins. Now friends, after hearing this name, you must be feeling a little strange that when we die, we do not have any money. If we spend all the money before we die, then what will happen to our family, our children? And frankly, when I read the title of this book, I was also confused that what kind of advice is this, but the author has answered these questions very well and has also given the solution of everything. Yes, this book is a little controversial, but we are going to take all the lessons from it, which will not only grow our money, but will also help us grow our life. And I request you not to close this video by just looking at the title, because I guarantee that you will not have heard of the lesson that you will get in it, nor have you seen anyone apply it in your life. And I am going to share a personal story with you, so please watch this video till the end, because after watching this video, your perspective on money is going to change completely. So the first lesson comes, invest in experience. Friends, this is the month of December 2008. Me and my 3 friends planned a trip and the place was decided where everyone wants to go with their friends once, that is Goa. So as we all used to do jobs, we took a 5-day leave, completed all the planning and we were ready. Now you are planning a trip with friends and it is not a tragedy, can it be? Unfortunately, that day our train was missed and at that time there was no other train, our train money was gone. We had already booked hotels in Goa and all the plans were ready. Now those hotels were non-refundable because it was the time of Christmas and New Year. So we lost about 40,000 rupees from that trip, even without going there. Now as we had already taken a 5-day leave and we had already wasted so much money, so now we had the option that either we would have stayed at home or we would have gone somewhere else. So we made a plan for the next trip to Udaipa, which was a few hours away from our hometown. Now, because we had already spent so much money, we decided not to spend much money on this trip. Where we had booked expensive hotels in Goa, there we stayed in a room in Udaipa, all 4 people. That too for only 1,000 rupees, and we completed the whole trip very cheaply and along with Udaipa. We also visited Mount Abu nearby. Now as soon as that trip was very cheap for us, we still remember the experience of that trip. Even it was the best trip of our life. Now if we think that we do not have money or so much expenditure has already happened and if we had taken the same thing, then we would have just blamed our fate and never thought of enjoying it, but instead of that, we had all the money left with us. We did a trip and experienced everything that we had not done until now. So the answer to this book tells us that we should spend money on our experience. Now whether you have less money or more, it does not matter, and all this time should be done. Because the experience you have spent on 20 trips, you should have done it. If you take it at the age of 30, you will not have that fun at the age of 40. The lesson number 2, what about the kids? Friends, like the author has told in this book that the diabetes is 0, then the first thought in our mind will be that what will happen to our children? Is it right to be so selfish that you spend all the money and you do not have a rupee while dying? First of all, for this, when you give money to your children, it becomes their money, that is, now it is not your money. So, when they say that we have to spend all the money before dying, it means that we should spend our own money, not our children's, which we have already given them. The author says that if you want to give your money to your children from your property, then give that money when your children are young. That is, if you are thinking that after your death, your property will be given to your children, then it will be very late. Suppose your death is in 80 years, then your children's age will be 65 to 60 years, then what will they do with that money? Well, at the right time, it was time to give them money when they were young. Suppose your child is 10 years old, and he cannot handle that money at that time, then you invest some money. It will have two benefits. First, when your child is 25 years old, then he can take that money for his future work and any business can start. And at the same time, in these 15 years the money has become a lot of compound, then its wealth will increase even more. So when you invest money at the age of 10 for your children, then that money is now your child's, not yours. So in that way, we say to finish our own money before dying, not to finish our children's money, because money will only come in handy for them when they are in the young age. Number 3, time bucket your life. Friends, in our life, the three most important factors are health, money, and free time, and in different phases of life, their role is different. Let's understand them from these three diagrams, which have been named by the time bucket. If you look at the first bucket, then in that our age is between 20 to 30, you can see that at this age, we have a lot of free time and our health is also good. But that age is not good, we do not have money in the first group. Now in the second bucket our age is between 31 to 60 years, if you look at the triangle, then we have free time, health and money, that is, all three things are in balance. Now in the third bucket, our age is above 60, at this age we will have free time, money will be good, but what we will not have is our health. Now if I ask you what is the most important phase of your life, in which you can enjoy your life well, then obviously our age is between 30 and 60 years, and this age is such an age in which we have free time, money and health. All three are in balance, and at that time we should live our life well. Whatever new experience you want to take in life, you should enjoy it, because if your bank account has crores of rupees and is not healthy, then what will you do with that money? Then that money is of no use. Now the sun says that whatever you have to do in your life, divide it into 10 years, like 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50 and so on. Now in the third bucket the age is between 40 and 60 years, and in the fifth bucket the age is between 40 to 60 years, and in the sixth bucket the age is between 40 and 60 years, and in the seventh bucket the age is between 40 to 60 years. In every particular bucket, write what you want to do. Let's understand this. If you want to start a business, then I think the best time for it will be between 20 and 30 years old. If you want to buy a house, then its best time will be between 30 and 40 years old. And if you want to send your children to study abroad, then that time bucket will be between 40 and 50 years old. In this way, whatever you want to do in life, visit your favorite city or country, or do charity, whatever is your goal in life. Instead of money, look at it from your time, at what age you can do that work. So when you make a time bucket like this, you will get an exact idea that when and how much money you need, and at what time you have to spend that money. Lesson number 4, be bold not foolish. In this lesson, the author tells us that if you want to take risks in your life, then its best time is when you are in the age of 20 to 22. Assume that you want to start a business and it will cost you 70,000 rupees to start that business. So what if that business fails? You still have a lot of time to recover that money. What if one business fails? You can try another business. The author says, the younger you are, the bolder you should be. That means, the younger you are, the more bold decisions you have to make in life. You must have done this sometime in your childhood. When you were 10 to 12 years old, you used to jump from the top to the bottom, but if you do the same stunt at the age of 40, then your bones can also break. So as you grow up, it will be difficult for you to take risks. Now assume you want to be an actor or a singer. Now if you are 20 to 22 years old, you can take a risk. Go to Mumbai, struggle for a while, get pushed by the train, and keep giving auditions everywhere. Who knows, you might get a number. And even if you don't get it, what happened? Come home and choose another career. Because you still have time, but if you want to be an actor at the age of 40, and leave all this and go to Mumbai, then it will be a risky decision. Because your family will be behind you, your children will be behind you, who are dependent on you, and at that time you cannot afford this risk. So this lesson teaches us that when we are young, we should not be afraid of making a new try or taking a bold decision. Now friends, if we come to the conclusion of this whole book, then this book teaches us that we should take the experience of everything in our life and do whatever you want to do. Always work hard and save money, that we will enjoy at the age of 60. So when you are in the age of 60, you may be on a wheelchair, then how will you be able to enjoy anything? And whatever money you have to give to your children, they should give it to them at a young age, so that the money is useful when they actually want it. And try to achieve all that by making a time bucket of your life, what you want to do, because the past time never comes back. So friends, these were some amazing lessons from the Die with Zero book. And friends, the purpose of a book is to give you an idea of living in your life. It is not necessary that you agree with everything in every book, but try to apply what you like in life. So friends, I hope you liked this video, so like it and don't forget to share it with other people. See you in the next video, bye.